Have you ever noticed that sometimes you wake up in the morning with a really flat stomach, but as the day goes by, your stomach start getting bigger and bloated? Or sometimes you just wake up with already bloated stomach. Or whenever you eat small amount of food, your tummy feels heavy and uncomfortable. If that sounds like you, then this simple drink might really help you. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very easy flat tummy drink at home. It's easy, it's cheap, it's natural, and it doesn't take time to prepare. So what this drink does is that it improves digestion, it reduces bloating, and it supports your weight loss journey if you stay consistent. Before we start, let me quickly say this. This drink is not for everybody. So if you have health issues like stomach ulcer or you're pregnant, please make sure you consult your health personnel before taking this drink, or you avoid it completely. Please, thank you. So now let's get into the ingredients. So for this drink, you'll be needing 3 ingredients, and the fourth one is very optional. So your first ingredient is your fresh ginger, and then the second one is your cinnamon stick. You can also use cinnamon powder, and then the third one is your lemon juice. So fresh lemon juice, or you can use a store-bought lemon juice. Now let me quickly explain why these ingredients are being used. So the first one is ginger. Ginger has so many health benefits, but the most important one, which is the reason for this recipe, is that it aids digestion and also reduces bloating. So ginger also helps your body break down food better. So ginger has so many health benefits, and then these are some of the list of the health benefits. So the next one is our cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder. You know, cinnamon powder is made from cinnamon stick. So cinnamon has lots of health benefits, and as you can see some of the health benefits, but the most important, which is the essence of this recipe, is that cinnamon helps control cravings, which can help reduce overeating. So you should incorporate cinnamon in some of the food you eat, like your oats and your smoothies. So incorporate cinnamon in them so that it will help reduce your cravings for the day, and then it will help you not overeat for the day. So the next one is our lemon. Lemon is packed with lots of health benefits. Lemon is high in vitamin C, which supports strong immune system, and then the most important for this recipe is that it aids digestion. It promotes hydration as well. So lemon, make sure you incorporate lemon even in your salads, even some of the food you eat. Just sprinkle some lemon juice on it, and then you're good to go. So lemon is very important in this recipe. But if you have stomach ulcers, like I said, you might not be able to take lemon and ginger as well. So lemon supports your metabolism and also gives this drink a very fresh taste. So when you combine all these ingredients, you get a drink that supports your body in a natural way. So let's start. Let's go into the making of this effective drink. So first of all, boil some water, and while your water is boiling, take your ginger and grate it. You don't need too much ginger, just 1 tablespoon is enough. Once your water is ready, pour it in a cup and add your grated ginger. Then if you're using a cinnamon stick, add your cinnamon stick at this point as well. And then you're going to stir everything together and cover to sit for about 5 to 7 minutes so that all the nutrients can come out properly. So I let mine sit for about 7 minutes. I covered it and let it sit for about 7 minutes. And then 7 minutes later, this is what we have. So as you can see, the aroma at this point is nose blinding, to be honest. It's just it's just too good. So 7 minutes later, this is what we have. At this point, if you don't like particles in your drink, you're going to strain it. So mine, I just strained it a little bit. As you can see, you can see some particles of ginger in mine. So I love mine this way. So you just strain it. If you don't like any particles at all, strain it very well. After straining it, then this is a point where you will add your lemon juice into it. So you're going to add your lemon juice at this point. So remember that earlier on I mentioned that you can either use your cinnamon stick or cinnamon powder. So if you're using your cinnamon powder, this is the point where you're going to add your cinnamon powder. So just add your cinnamon powder at this point. And also mention that you can use honey if you want some sweetness to your drink. It is very, very optional. So this is the point where you're going to add your honey as well to this drink. So at this point, what you're adding is your lemon juice, your cinnamon powder, that is if you're not using your cinnamon stick, and then a little bit of honey, which is optional. I don't like adding honey to mine. I love mine has this sweet taste. So it gives me a very sweet taste already, so I don't need to add honey. So if you have a sweet tooth, you can add honey at this point. So after adding everything, and then you stir it very well, and your super effective drink is ready at this point. So now let me list some common mistakes people make while making this drink. The first common mistake that people make is using too much ginger. You don't need too much ginger for this. If you use too much ginger, it can be too strong for your stomach and it can cause discomfort. So what you need is just a tablespoon of grated ginger is enough. A tablespoon of grated ginger is enough, so don't use too much ginger. The second mistake people make is using too much honey. Honey is also sugar. In fact, honey has more calories than sugar, to be very honest. So honey is healthy, yes, but it has high calories as well. So if you're on a weight loss journey, please, if you can skip honey completely, do it. But if you can't, just use very little amount of honey. Another mistake people make is not allowing the ginger to sit properly. You don't need to rush it. If you rush it, you're not going to get the full health benefit of this. So like I said before, you're going to allow this sit for just allow it sit for 7 minutes. 7 minutes is perfect. 7 minutes is perfect. Just allow it sit for 7 minutes before straining and adding every other thing, and then you're going to stir and your drink is perfect and ready. And the biggest mistake people make is trying it once and expecting instant results. If you take this drink once, you're going to see results, but you need to be consistent for about 7 days for you to see that massive change and results that you are expecting. This drink works with consistency, not overnight. It is not magic. So how do you use this drink? The best time to take this is in the morning on an empty stomach. You can also take it at night before bed, but morning works best for most people. So try to make it part of your daily routine. If you really want to see results, I want you to try this 7-day simple challenge. So every morning for 7 days, take this drink. Then watch your diet and drink enough water throughout the day. Then come back and tell me how you feel. I would really want to hear your results. So that is it for today. If you found this very helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be dropping more simple and realistic weight loss tips. And if you tried this drink, please share your experience in the comment section. I would love to see or hear about your results. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.